In today's video, I'd like to talk about looking at risks on our heat map. So you've built your risk register, you've mapped out your risks onto your heat map, and then the next thing I see management doing is saying what we need is a route to green. How do we move these red risks to a green risk? And invariably, we're actually looking at the wrong thing, because what we're putting is resources into a risk that may be red in this top right-hand corner and saying we want to get it down to this green. Now, the problem with that is some risks, like cybersecurity, we're almost never going to get it to green. You would have to give it sort of government expenditure to get it anywhere near green, and realistically, most businesses don't need that. So what we should be looking at is less on what colour the risk is, and more whether the risk is within appetite. And at one company, they had a totally grey risk matrix, and all they did was map out the risks on that matrix, and each of those risks were mapped out as a red or a green dot. And a green dot was saying that risk is within our appetite and we're okay with it. We're probably going to not do too much unless we've got free resources, and these red ones are the ones that we should be focusing on. So what I would say is go and look at your heat map, look at your risks on the register, identify those that are inside appetite or outside of appetite, and then focus on the ones that are outside of appetite, because they're probably the ones that are more important. Don't forget, this assumes that you've actually got your risk appetites managed properly and defined properly. And maybe that's another video I need to do in how to define those, because again, one of the things I tend to see is that the appetite that we set is probably far lower than we should have it. But that's a different video. So as I say, look at your risks on your heat map. Try not to reduce the red risks. Try and reduce the out of appetite risks so that they become within appetite. And if you need help with this or identify and managing how this happens, as I say, drop me an email, DM me. I'm happy to give you some help and advice from what I've done in the past.